Welcome back to another seminar session, the series where we make car care easy. Today we're going to talk about the differences between polishes and waxes, how to create gloss and how to seal that gloss in. Now, why this may look seamless, Patch and I haven't actually moved. You'll have just hopefully finished watching the preparation, so the best way to prepare your paint surface using clay and compound. We haven't moved, albeit it's a week later on, so you can still see the square that we're working on. What we're going to do though, is I'm going to quickly put the bonnet in half. We want that dramatic 50-50 for you all. So I'm going to take the bonnet in half, do 2 coats of ultimate compound by hand as I did in the other process, and then I'll come back and talk about polishes. I've now prepared half of the bonnet, ready to go on to polishing and waxing. Now, we often get asked, what's our best polish? And there's a bit of communication, a bit of breakdown in translation here. A polish isn't protecting your paintwork, a wax is. So what's the difference? Like a moisturiser for your skin, a polish is absorbed into the paintwork and gives you that real deep wet look gloss. A wax seals that in. So I'm going to go straight into the polishing stage, just using a soft foam applicator pad. So this is our ultimate polish. Again, all of our products are very rich. So a £1 coin size blob is going to be enough to do half of that bonnet. Now, I like to pull a line straight the way through the section I'm going to work in. This gives us a consistent amount of product for me to work through. By pulling through that line, I'm getting an equal amount of product all the way down. Now, what's important with a polish is that you don't let it cure. So as we can see, we've now got a nice even coat. I'm going to go straight in and take that off whilst it's still wet. There shouldn't be any dusty residues. It should just wipe straight off. And that's the polishing step, as easy as that. It's important to note that whilst I use that £1 coin section, look at how much is still left in the pad that's priming it. It's important to remember that it's not a £1 coin size block for every section. You might be able to, on the next half of the bonnet, be able to do the wing as well. It's really, and when you can't just see the product on the panel anymore. But again, it's vital. Don't let a polish dry. If it does, it doesn't matter. Just revisit it with the pad. No more product, and that will reactivate what's on the panel, and you can just wipe it away. So, obviously previous videos we've clayed and compounded, now we've just polished. It's about preserving that long-lasting gloss on the car and making it look its best for as long as we possibly can. There's obviously a couple of options within the wax range, specifically in ours. So we've got Gold Class Ultimate, our new ceramic wax, and then we'll come on to 3-in wax in a moment. Gold Class is basically, it's a high content carnauba wax. It comes in a paste and a liquid version. This is for really nice natural finishing, so typically on lighter colour class or classic finishes, you're going to get a really nice smooth look to that. Ultimate again comes in a paste and a liquid, but most importantly, this is our most advanced wax that we've produced. The polishing oils that are built into it, it's going to give a dark colour. The synthetic oils are going to give a dark colour, the best gloss that we could produce. Then new kid on the block is our hybrid ceramic liquid wax. This is out and out protection. So it's taking SiO2 technology and blending it with synthetics. So it's not about being the deepest, glossiest finish that we have, but it's 7 to 8 months of protection in a simple hand-applied process that you can do at home on the driveway. Moving on to 3-in-1 wax. Now, we know that not everybody's not got the time to do the 3 processes or 4 processes that we've done. This is kind of a one-hit wonder, but you compromise each step. It's got some abrasives, it's got some polishing oils, it's got some protection, but it's not going to be up there with the 7 or 8 months. So if time's a key for you, 3-in-1 wax is great, but for this instance, we're going to go for ultimate wax to complete the three-step ultimate stage. What's the difference between paste and liquid? It's personal preference. If Dale was doing these videos, he would be telling you exactly how much he loves a paste wax. Myself, I'm a bit stupid, heavy-handed, so I prefer the liquid. I dig in too much into a paste. So with the applicator pad that comes in, all you need is a £1 coin size blob. Again, to do half of the bonnet area, I pull that stripe down the middle and work myself through it. Now the difference with our waxes is that you only need to use a small amount. We don't have bulking agents in them, so we're not expecting it to finish to a chalky haze. It will just naturally cure. Obviously, typically you work yourself around the whole car, grab yourself a drink, and then come back to it. And in a moment, I'll show you the finger test that will just a good indication as to whether it's ready to take off or not. Another key thing, exactly like the polish, look how much product was just left in the pad behind us. So you saw how much I put on there. Some of that goes into the pad, the initial use. You don't need to dampen the pad or prime it with detailer. Product straight on. The built-in lubricants for the wax is totally safe enough to go straight onto the panel. So, as you can see, this doesn't cure to a very thick haze. It's got thin coat technology. But take a nice clean finger and swipe it across. If it's not smeary, it's ready to take off, which I think you'll find it is. So I'm going to go ahead. I've got a finishing towel. Now the Ultimate Wax does come with a microfiber towel. This is just a lot nicer way of taking wax off. So you break the surface one side, flip to a new side for a final buff. That's going to give you in the region of 3 to 4 months protection. There's lots of variables in a wax, but 3 to 4 months protection on a daily used, weekly washed car. So that's it for another seminar session. Thanks for joining us. Just to recap, today we've used our Ultimate Polish to generate that high wet look gloss, and we've sealed that in with Ultimate Liquid Wax. Don't forget, if you've liked this content, then give us a thumbs up, share and subscribe to the channel. If you've got any questions, drop them into the comments box below and we'll do our best to get back to you.